Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Boss Beginnings. If you've seen the title, you already know what this is about. We're going to be talking about brands and how to care for your brand. How do you deal with bad reviews? So if you haven't seen already, Stella Williams, who is a brand influencer, right? An online influencer. She did a review on Jordyn Woods. Jordyn Woods is a friend, used to be former friend of Kylie Kardashian, and then there was not alleged, that she was messing with Chloe's everybody's baby daddy, okay, Tristan Thomas, and so they all fell out. Well, she just came out with a brand with dresses, and Stella did a review on it, and the review was not that nice. And so we're gonna discuss that. And if you can, go ahead and like this video as you enter. Go ahead, share it with your friends. Tell them what it's all about. And we're gonna pull up Stella's videos and get started. Let me share my screen. All right, I'm sharing my screen, and let's look at Stella's video. So this is Stella Williams. Some of you guys might know her from her YouTube channel. And she reviews different outfits. Now, she's very comfortable in her skin. So, things that we might not think look good, she's okay with. All right, so let's start here.
I gotta be so for real right now. This is about Woods by Jordyn, the new collection by Jordyn Woods. I did purchase all the dresses available. It's so bad I just unfollowed the brand. I would never, ever have any of my followers spend $123 on these dresses. And it just feels like a cash grab. Not trying to be dramatic, but the stuff is so cheap feeling. It literally feels like the clearance section of Shein. And hey, let's put on some labels with Wood by Jordyn. I am this close to actually unfollowing Jordyn Woods because I feel disrespected. As a Black woman, I wanted to support her. I was excited. I overlooked a lot of things because I was like, hey, let's support. I'm offended that I spent $400 on these 3 dresses, period. Pros, shipping time, diversity, cons, everything else. I'm done. I gotta be so for real right now. This is about.
Okay, so let's see what the dress looked like. Okay.
I wanted to give everyone a close-up of the stitching of the Woods by Jordyn garments. The inside stitching of the actual dress is beautiful, so no complaints here. But this unfinished stitching, this is exactly how I picked it up. I didn't even do this on purpose. Folded and I wanted to give everyone a close-up of the stitching of the Woods by Jordyn garments.
So a couple of things to think about. Number one, it is a mesh dress, right? Mesh is mesh. I don't know that there's a great line of mesh, dresses. It's mesh, okay? I know she talked about the return policy, that you're not able to return worn clothes, but as far as I know, nobody allows you to return worn clothes. You're not supposed to. And let's see, this is how it looks on.
I recently posted a video for the Woods by Jordyn collection from Jordyn Woods about how you are not allowed to try things on because you can't return it. There is.
Okay, so this is what the dress looks like on her. I mean, it's not an ugly dress. I mean, it doesn't look bad. I mean, it depends on. It depends on what you like to see. Like me personally, I just feel like a dress like this that's so sheer like that. Me personally, I would never wear a dress like that because I feel like I don't have the body for it. But if you're okay with your body showing no matter what condition it's in, meaning not being in shape and still wearing something like that, I mean, if you can ignore, like if she's okay with her stomach showing, then the dress isn't ugly. I mean, it looks nice on her. It falls nice on her. She says it's made poorly. I think it looks nice. I just think that, it doesn't look good to me. My personal opinion, it doesn't look good on her. It's not a good fit for her. But the dress looks nice. And I would lie and say I'll go online and order it to see how it works, but it's going to look just as bad on me because I don't have that body. And neither does she. But she's okay with it. But she said she figured out that let's look at the Woods, the Jordyn Woods, Woods by Jordyn. Let's look it up. Let's see if we can find. Here it is. Let's look at her website. See what she got. Okay, Jordyn. So it looks like it's a bunch of mesh dresses. Okay, these are for tiny people or people that's like really in shape because you can see straight through them. Like you have to have somewhat of a flat stomach because even though like she's more shapely, look how small her stomach is. Her stomach is flat. And look, man, that look nice. Yeah, it look good. This is cute. Like I said, if I was small, I can't wear nothing that I can't get my body shape under. Okay, my stomach ain't flat. But if I had this shape, I probably would get one. I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't get one of these dresses, but I don't spend $123 on clothes. So that's just me, not on one item. But if this is your price point, I mean, these dresses are cute, and you can't say it's not worth it, right? Because we know that Louis Vuitton doesn't use real leather. We know that some of these more expensive other purses are not the best of quality, right? And it's a mesh. I don't know what you want from a mesh dress. I don't know that there's a high quality mesh dress. But let's see what Jordyn has to say about this. So she said she didn't like the stitching. She said she didn't like the return policy, but then she retracted that and said, okay, it just says it has to be unworn. Like you could try it on, and if you don't like it, you can send it back. But it just has to be unworn. And she just feels like it's very poorly made. And I think that she has a right to her opinion. Let's see what Jordyn got to say. What she had to say about this. Let me put Aunt Stella. And Stella Williams. So, I think Jordyn responded and she answered. Let me see. Here we go. Let's see what Jordyn got to say.
I recently posted a video for the Woods by Jordyn collection. Jordyn's too nice, so I'm gonna say what Jordyn didn't say, okay? Bitch, be so fucking for real right now. It's a mesh dress. What were you expecting? 2, you're talking about fucking cheap quality when half of this girl's hauls are her trying on like cheap ass clothing from different brands.
Okay, that's not Jordyn. So Jordyn did respond, and Jordyn, let's see what it looked like on this lady. What she have to say?
Jordyn did her thing with this dress. Okay, I give it a 10 out of 10. I mean, it is just hugging the body in all the right places.
Cute.
I typically wear a large in dresses and I wear a medium in this. This was gifted to me, but I loved it so much that I bought it in black. Worth it. 100% worth it.
So like I said, I think if you had a body for it, I think that it's a really, really cute dress. Like it looks great on her. She likes the material because it's just mesh. I mean, I don't know how you get high-end mesh. Jordyn did a video and she showed that the stitching was correct. She showed that let's see, here she goes. She tagged Jordyn. So let's go. Llama. Let's see what Jordyn got to say. So she shows the stitching.
All right, let's get into it. Let's break it down. I'm super excited to come on here and talk about this morning because I know how much time and effort I put into this, and I just want to give you guys more education on the dress. Let's get into the stitching since this is a stitch about a stitch. Number 1, this is the tag. I went with this tag because this dress can be hung dry. It is supposed to be hung dry because it can shrink. It can be hand wash, machine wash. It's safe. But this gives you the ability to hang dry it. If you're on the road like me, it's really easy to just pop it on a towel hanger. Also, it's very reinforced. A lot of these tags, like when I buy products, they like come undone super easily. This I can pull. It's not coming off. I did say the inside stitching of the actual dress is beautiful, which I thank you. I take pride in that because to stitch this material can also be challenging. It is ethically made. It is double lined. This is a technical mesh. And so technical mesh can be tricky, but it's actually very firm. On the website, it lists size down for a more snatched look. If you buy true to size, it's going to fit more relaxed. So if you want that snatched appearance, size down. This mesh, it's stretchy, but it also has structure, which I love. I can try it on for you. So let's get into the part where this is supposedly undone. This is actually called a raw edge.
So this is what Stella said. She said the edges, it was very, it was undone, and that's how she felt about it. And Jordyn's explaining actually what it is.
A lot of high fashion brands do it. That's why I love it. Also, I have bigger arms. Sometimes I don't want a tight, fixed seam. This allows you to have the scrunched appearance, or you can wear it more over your hand. I'll try it over my hand just to show you. But I love it because it's not constricting. The arms are single lined because it provides more comfort, especially like for me who has bigger arms. Like when I'm stretching, it's a lot more comfortable. So this is it on, which I love this appearance. You can pull it down more, or you can have it more scrunched. That is why the stitching is like that. It is not an.
So just from that, what do you guys think? Yeah, it doesn't look bad to me either. I actually like it. She makes me want to order one, but as I told you before, I don't spend that much money on clothes. But I think it's a preference thing. Now, people were saying that Stella was paid to give this review, and they feel like maybe, because I think she's a model for Khloe Kardashian, maybe she paid her. I don't think so. I think Stella really didn't like it. I think it triggered something in her because it seemed like an honest review to me. Like she really didn't like it and she didn't think it was worth it, which we're all entitled to our opinions. But, that's just like with these reviews, you really, really have to do it for yourself. And I think that Jordyn, when we're talking about brand management and how you do it, she did it exactly how I would have done it. Instead of trying to go, girl, my product good, she addressed the complaints. You said, it was scrunchy. You said this, about the stitching. Let me address the complaint of Stella instead of just going off. And I think that that's going to win her a lot of followers. And this is 2023, so I wouldn't be shocked if Jordyn paid her to do a negative review because, a negative review is going to garnish attention. Now, all these people who didn't even know, like me, that Jordyn had the clothing line out now know that she has this dress line, okay? And so it was a win for both. A win is a win. Let's look at this. But yeah, it was a win for her. It was a win because it brought people to her page. So I guess my wrap up of this is I think Stella just truly didn't like it. I think if you're going to be an influencer, and like she said, she wanted to do honest reviews. I feel like she felt like she had a need to like tell her honest truth that she didn't think the material was up to par. It looks nice to me. I like that how Jordyn handled it. And if this ever happens to your brand, I would handle it the exact same way instead of going online saying haters gonna hate and all that stuff. Just address the issue, get it out the way, show your product and show your work. And it's the eggs are the chips are gonna lay where they may. Okay, just came with that, but they're gonna lay where they may. So don't get into this, this back and forth with people. Just show your product, be honest. People are gonna, rock with you if they were gonna rock with you. As for this, I think it was an honest review. That's what's gonna happen when you do everything. You're not gonna like everything that you try. Maybe she didn't like how it fit on her body, and so that's why she felt like it was cheap. And maybe she's had, some mesh that hid certain, but she don't let that person want to hide stuff. So I'm not sure. But maybe she's had a different type of mesh that she felt like was a better quality. And that's why she reacted so strongly. Me, I think mesh is mesh, but that's just my personal opinion. I haven't gone out and test all the meshes of the world. So I'm gonna say she's entitled to her opinion, but I'm glad I like the way Jordyn handled it, and I wish both of them the most success. And if you ever become an influencer, make sure you tell your truth. That's why people are paying you to get your honest to God truth. But make sure you put in the comments, how did you think of the dress? Did you think Jordyn handled it correctly? Do you think that Stella was biased and that she really did, have alternative motives for her review? And if not, let me know in the comments, guys. We'll keep chatting up in the comments. And as always, until next time, guys, stay crafty.